Today I'm going to take you through a healthy hip session. So just getting the hip muscles working, get a bit of movement through there. And it's good to do regularly to try and keep your hips nice and healthy. If you have pain in the hips, just be mindful with what you're doing. Don't push it. It should be a comfortable session. Today's session, you don't need any equipment. A mat is optional, just for a bit of comfort for the knees when we get down on the floor, or if you need, you can always kneel on a pillow at that point as well. Make sure you're wearing comfortable clothes. We're going to start by warming up the legs, so just nice big circles coming across the body, up, out and down. Across the body, up, out and down. Alternating sides. Just starting to get a bit of movement through the hips, getting a bit of warmth through them. Two more. Then just walking on the spot, high knees. And we're going to just come into a child's pose. So, coming onto your knees on the ground, bring your knees nice and wide, just allows the hips to come a bit deeper. Hands in front of you and relax down into it. Slowly making your way out of it. Now we're going to go through a bit of a circuit, getting some of the muscles working. So we're going to start with squats. If you need to hold on to something to balance, that's fine. Just coming down and up. Really focus on sticking your hips back as you do it, as if there's a chair behind you. We're going to work through 15 of these. 10 left. Now we're going to come onto the ground. Work through some donkey kicks. So keep your knee bent, lift your heel up and reach it to the roof like that and down. 10 each side. 6, 5, 4, 3. Try not to arch too much in the back, drawing your ribs and the pelvis together. Switch sides. For 10, 9, continue to draw the ribs down towards the pelvis. 6, 5, 4, should feel your glutes burning a bit here. 2, 1, and down. Now we're going to come onto our side, get the glutes working a bit more with some clams. So bent knees, bent hips, keep your heels together and lift the top knee up and down. Keep your pelvis forward. So you're moving just the leg. 10 of these. Four more. Nice and slow and controlled. Roll over to the other side. I'm going to keep facing the camera, so I'm going to slip around like that. 10 times. Heels together, lifting the top knee up to the roof and down. Keeping your pelvis forward. Try not to rock through the pelvis. Good work. Now coming onto your back. So we set up for a bridge. So heels just out of reach of your fingertips. Squeeze your glutes as you lift your hips up and down for 10. Six more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we're going to work on a single leg bridge. So lift your right leg off the ground, hold it about here, pushing through the left foot, lift your hips up and down. Six more. 5, 4, 3, 2, the last one. Bring the right foot down, hold the left foot up for 10. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Now hug your knees to your chest. Slowly come onto your side. Support your head. Bend the bottom leg. Straighten the top leg. Keep your hips rolled forward. And lift the leg up and slightly back and down for 10. Almost like you're reaching to the corner of the roof behind you. 3 more. 2, 1, and down. Now, change to the other side. Bending the bottom leg again, straight top leg, reaching up and back to the corner of the roof behind you for 10. Try not to touch the ground in between, keeping that leg up the whole time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Now coming up to standing. Just doing a wall squat, leaning against the wall, sliding down into a squat, and we're just going to hold here for 30 seconds. Trying to keep your shins vertical. So don't let your knees go forward in front of the toes, keep them back. So that just means pushing your feet further away as you need. Feel quite a burn through here, through the thighs. 10 more seconds, keep going. 2 more seconds. Standing up. Alright. We're going to do that circuit one more time. All the same exercises. Shake the legs out a bit first. We're going to run through them all again and then have a bit of a stretch and a cool down. Get a bit of mobility happening through the hips. So starting with your squats. 15. Remember to stick your hips back as if there's a chair behind you. Five more. Stopping there. Coming back onto the ground on your hands and knees as we work our donkey kicks. Bending one knee, hip up, drawing your ribs towards your pelvis as you lift the heel to the sky for 10. 2, last one, change sides. Lifting the heel to the roof. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down onto your side, setting up for some clams. Bent knees, heels together, lifting the top knee up and down for 10. Three more. 2, last one. Rolling over to the other side, doing the other leg. Bent knees, heels together, lifting up and down. Two more. Last one, and down. Now making your way onto your back, setting up for the bridge once more, doing the double leg to start with, heels just out of reach of your fingertips, feet hip width apart, knees in line with your feet and hips. Squeeze your bum as you lift up high and down. You can have your hands across your chest or by your side. Five more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Give yourself a bit of a hug to the chest, it could be around the knees or just grabbing the thighs. Setting up for the single leg bridge. Feet in the same position, then lift your right leg up, holding it there as you push through the left foot, lift your hips up and down, up and down, 10 times. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Hold the left foot up, lifting your hips up and down, 10 times. Starting to feel all the muscles working quite hard. Keep going, we're almost done. 4, yourself another nice big hug. Rolling onto your side again, supporting your head, bottom leg bent, straight top leg, lift your foot up and back towards the corner of the roof behind you and down. Don't touch the ground for 10. We're starting to get quite a burn now, 2 left. Now roll over to do the same on the other side. Supporting your head, bent bottom leg, straight top leg, lifting up and back. Make sure you don't kick anything in the process. Three more. 2, 1. All right. Slowly make your way to standing. We're going to finish off the strength work with one more wall squat. So back against the wall, feet in front of you, making sure your knees don't go in front of your toes, trying to keep your shins straight as you slide down the wall into the squat. We're going to hold here for 30 seconds. This is our last big effort, so keep going. You should feel your muscles burning as you do this, but that's all right, they're getting stronger. Ten more seconds, keep going. You can do it. 3, 2, 1, slowly coming up. Good work, guys. Shake out the legs a bit. That's the majority of the strength work. Just going to have a bit of a stretch now. Open up through the hips a bit more. So coming down onto the ground or onto your mat. We're going to start with a butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet together. Holding your feet. Open your feet like a book as you push the knees down. Try to sit upright. Should feel like a nice stretch in the groin, not a pain. Just do it within your limits. Make sure you're wearing appropriate clothing for this, unlike me in my jeans. Good to start to focus on your breath for these final stretches. Slowly come out. Now, you're going to come into a bit of a lunge position. So, if you bring your right foot forward on the left knee, kneeling on a pillow or a mat, whatever you've got, or if you're happy on the ground. From here, you can bring yourself forward. There's going to be a few variations of this one, so if you're happy just sitting here, getting that stretch, you can stay here. If you're able to, you can bring your hands down to the ground, or if you're quite flexible, you can even come down onto your elbows and just sitting out here. Both hands or elbows should be on the inside of your right foot. Slowly coming up, and then switching to the other side. So you're bringing your left foot forward this time. You might just be sitting out here if that's enough, or you can come down onto your elbows, or if you're able to, on your hands, if you're able to come down onto your elbows. If you come into your elbows, you might need to just shuffle that foot out a tiny bit. Slowly coming out. Now I'm going to come into a bit of a glute stretch, making your way onto your back. Bring your right ankle across the left knee, and then you're just trying to shuffle that left foot towards your glutes. If you're getting a stretch there, that's great. You can apply a bit of pressure on the knee. Otherwise, you can reach between the legs, grabbing the left leg and hugging it towards you, and you'll find more of a stretch in the right glute. Keep going as we hold this for 30 seconds, halfway through. Slowly coming out. Bring the right foot on the ground, left ankle across the right knee, shuffling the right foot towards you. If that's enough of a stretch, you can stay there. Otherwise, hugging that right leg up towards you. Should be a comfortable stretch in the glute. If you're getting groin pain, just back it off a bit. Just keep it comfortable. Halfway. Stopping there. Then do one slightly more challenging pose, coming into a deep squat. So with this one, you can hold on to something stable if you like. Have your toes pointing slightly outward, and you're just sitting down, trying to bring your hips right down. It's easy to hold on to something to support yourself. Otherwise, if you're able to, you can come in nice and deep like that and just sit out there. We'll just hold here for 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. And slowly coming out of that. All right, good work today, guys. Good session to keep your hips healthy. You can do this session as often as you like. And it's good to try and get a regular practice with either this session or incorporating lots of different sessions to keep yourself mobile and strong. If you had any pain or hip issues during that, avoid that exercise, and you're more than welcome to come and see one of us down at the hospital and we can look into it. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your week.